Hi. Since I received no reasonable intro in my youth to surprise language stories, this is an attempt to get lots of little family stories going so that we can just be encouraged and increase in confidence that Jesus is real in the spirit realm, and he actually has given this little language. It wasn't spoken of. I mean, they didn't talk about using it before Jesus went back into the spirit realm. He levitated up, and a bunch of people watched the thing going on. Let's remember the primary things on this Jesus of Nazareth person. It seems that the Dead Sea Scrolls show that the Hebrew scriptures have not been changed over vast scores of years, and those Dead Sea Scrolls are actually older than the Jesus of Nazareth guy. So the most fascinating thing is that there's these predictions sprinkled through the Hebrew scriptures about the coming of a supernatural visitor that was also predicted by the women, the Greek prophetesses called the Sibyls, and was expected by the Native Americans in the environment of the true white brother visitations in a few places, and they thought those people were nuts, but those visitations were just like the ones that Ezekiel got and Daniel got, where there's this shining form that shows up, and the person's terrified, and the shining form says, "It's okay. I am really who you think I am." And John on the island of Patmos. So it's important to establish the fact that the visitations of Yeshua, Isa, Jesus, Mashiach, Messiah, the supernatural visitor, the one who really can rescue souls out of death and trouble, is not an exclusively Hebrew or Israelish or Jewish thing. It has actually been predicted and expected in many environments. But the Israelite environment is the one that all the extra weird stuff happened to, like the millions of slaves getting out of slavery after being in slavery for 400 years without a war, and lots of other things. So hundreds of predictions in a book that's actually many books, was like 33 or all pile of 34 different books. Lots and lots of predictions in these writings that seem to have been preserved by a power or a force of some sort. Not written by one person, not dictated by one person, but the voice of many, and in their voices there are these predictions that all seem to show up, show up clearly in the life of Jesus of Nazareth. And so you got hundreds of predictions in the Hebrew book. You've got the rumor of hundreds of eyewitnesses to this guy appearing across 40 days, showing up and showing himself to people after a gory public execution. And you've got the reminder or rumor, if you want to be, questionable about it, the rumor of supernatural powers being displayed and hundreds of thousands being healed across a period of only 3 years. This Jesus of Nazareth guy didn't have like a season of development, a season of learning, a season of notoriety. He just came out of nowhere, and for 3 years he had powers from the Holy Spirit, and then he was gone. So, the gift of the Holy Spirit includes a whole bunch of interesting things like healing and strong faith and knowledge about things that you couldn't know. And it comes with this prayer language. And at this point, you can go to YouTube and just type in singing in the Spirit, and there's a bunch of people there singing in the Spirit and sharing their experiences. So this is just an opportunity to collect some stories, and if you have a nice little story and you want to make a video and post it on the surprise language stories thing, that would be really nice. So it's for edification, it's for surprising people when they hear things in their own language, And it's for curiosity. Wow, what does it feel like when you're talking like that? And it's for the encouragement and comfort that comes. So that's the intro. On to some stories.